my life was just full of anger and bitterness and just hurt and pain, guilt and shame. And I grew up, I was adopted because my mom, she went to prison because she had her life and she was on drugs and everything. And she's still struggling with it today as I speak. But growing up, my life, I hated it. I really did. You know, I felt like my mom, she loved her drugs and the street life more than she loved her kids, you know. And I grew up not knowing who my dad was, and even though it was a male role model in the house, I never had that fatherly love. And the only one I was close with was my brother, and he couldn't even replace that. And I just grew up with this like emptiness in me, this dark hole that I tried to fill up with any and everything, men, drugs, whatever, but it seemed like whatever I tried to just made it darker, bigger. And when I was 15 years old, I got my virginity taken from me, and I didn't tell anybody because growing up, it felt like whatever I did was my fault, and I felt like that was my fault, so I kept it inside. And when I was 16 years old, that's when it really got bad. I started drinking and smoking way more, and I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, the gang members and everything. And as I got older, I started skipping school and dropping out and getting involved with the bad guys. And it was just every relationship I was in, it wasn't the right one. But I thought it was okay because I grew up. It was like the main ones that was like, I love you, was like the main ones that was hurting me. So whenever someone did hurt me, I thought it was okay. It's just life, things happen. Oh well. So about the time I was 18 years old, I met this guy, and everything started off okay. He was a cool person to be around, and by the time I turned 19 years old, it's just like he just turned into this dark monster and everything. And he got abusive and just he nearly almost destroyed my life, but I was so stuck I couldn't leave him. And only by the grace of God, he set me free from that, and I am so happy. It's just, and like the other day in prayer, God, he really just let me know that his love is not like the world's love, and his love is not like any other guy's love. Like, I don't have to prove myself to God in order for him to love me, in order for him to accept me like I had to do out there. And I really thank God for just loving me and accepting me, and when I didn't even feel worthy enough, you know. And I just thank God so much, all the glory of God, because I wouldn't even be here today, and I wouldn't even be standing right here speaking to you guys because I couldn't have done this back then. I really couldn't. I would be shy. I'd probably be just right here staring at you guys like, But I'm glad that I'm getting that spiritual boldness to speak and speak out what God has really done for me and what he's continually doing in my life. And I just thank you guys for hearing my testimony.
Amen. Thank you.